All right, toy fans. So I'm here with another one of my Lumibricks slash Funwhole builds here. Now, this is one that I got. I actually purchased this with my own money. So I really want you to understand that when I talk good about it, you understand that, like, when I talk about it being a solid build, it's a solid build, okay? Has nothing to do with me being an affiliate program or anything like that. I really want you to understand Lumibricks Funwhole, this is like the future of modular brick building city stuff. This is one of those sets that just, so far, it's been probably my favorite build so far out of everything. So, Okria, Lego, oh my goodness, Hogwai, like I really even thinking about like Sluban. This one is this one is probably my favorite set. This would be the one set I would save if I had to get rid of everything. This would be the one I would keep. I'm just going to be honest with you. This is a solid set. A really good one. And it's big. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It plate wise, it's almost a 10 by 10. It goes a little bit longer, but it's going to fill up a whole plate. You're going to have plenty of space if you're putting this into a city. This is a really solid build. Let's look at the box first. Let's start breaking it down, and then I'll show you the actual build because there's some really nice features in this, and I really want you to be able to see it all, especially before I alter anything, put it in my city, etc. So we're kind of building up to that point when I can start building the city. This is going to have to go in that city because it is, in my opinion, perfection. Okay, so let's take a look at the box. It's a big box, okay? So we'll go ahead and take a look at there. It's 1,573 pieces, and this is running at about $99. Now, I got mine, I had a coupon off that I used in it, so I got mine at a lower price. Well worth every cent that I put into it. This is a solid build. $100 at 1,573 pieces. That's really good. And you have to admit, it also comes with a light kit. So not only are you getting the 1,573 pieces, you're also getting a light kit with this as well. And it's not just like a light kit that has just a couple pieces. This is a light kit that basically illuminates three different levels and still allows for the levels to take off for modular play. We'll get into that once we start looking at the build. But I want you to understand this is a great piece at $100. Actually, a little bit less than 100. So we do have the box. This is still under the Funwhole branding, even though Funwhole is now Lumibricks. They have the Delight day and night. Their key feature is the fact that they do have lighted kits with their building bricks. And the cool thing about it is that they incorporate the wire work into the build itself. And they got specialty bricks that allow for these lights to channel through the bricks and such. So, pretty good stuff. Now, we get this kind of computerized rendering of the build itself. We get to see it at kind of an isometric angle, mainly from the front. But we get to see it has three minifigs, a dog, a bicycle, lots and lots and lots of skateboards. I'll go ahead and tell you, there's lots of skateboards. It's perfect in that it is a skate shop. Now we get, of course, that Street Fusion all in graffiti. We do get some graffiti on this set, which is pretty nice. Over on the side, I love it. They got the "Don't Stop" lighting up. Welcome to the street. So already out the gate, I love just the box and the whole vibe of this thing is amazing. We get, of course, the Funwhole Delight day and night on there. And then on the back, we do have two pieces of Street Fusion at this point. Now, I did order the bus stop. The bus stop is also part of Street Fusion, but it was not out, I believe, at this time. We'll look in the book, kind of see. But they've got the skate shop here, and then they have the chili dog trailer, which it's on my list. I will eventually get it, but as of right now, I'm also looking at pieces that fill up my city block as I'm trying to build the table and build up my little Texas town. So, with this, I gotta have this one. It's a skate shop. I've always wanted to work in a skate shop. So for me, this is already bangers out the door, but we're gonna get into a little bit more on it. Now, it does have that resealable box, so this thing does close down and close up. It pairs really nicely with the newsstand. If you want to know the newsstand, I've got the link up there. You can always scrub back to this part. You know what? I'll probably put it, let's forget about that. I'll put it at the very end of the video. So that way you get to watch the review of this, and then we'll come back to that link, okay? So that's the skate park. Let's look at the book, because the book has got some solid builds. Now, it is a thick, thick book, and there's quite a bit in there. I love the of course, the pictures of everything. You've got, the skate shop behind the counter stuff. We get the cat, we've got, we get a cat, we get a dog, we get tons of skateboards, we get 3 minifigs. The inspiration here says, while we were brainstorming ways to create more interesting sets to enrich builders' collections, a skateboard suddenly appeared in the office, sparking a conversation about skateboarding. This led us to a sudden realization: why doesn't our brick city have a street that embodies the street culture that has accompanied so many through their growth? Thus, the Street Fusion series was born. We infused it with our youthful dreams, skateboarding, graffiti, rap, and more. We believe that there are more people who will resonate with us and find themselves here. Welcome to the Street Builders. Skate Shop has 2.5 floors. First floor is George's lovely managed skateboard shop, which also sells various gears and graffiti tools. Second store is his bedroom, where he indulges in graffiti, hip-hop music, video games. Third floor is his favorite terrace, where he enjoys sunsets with his community. This is just the beginning. Different sets will soon follow to make our brick city even more vibrant. Please stay tuned. Of course, they've got, the troubleshooting on light kits and everything. They've got everything about how to check. They tell you what's in the bag. So this is bag F. And we get a lot of extra minifig torsos, because in our skate shop, we actually have a clothing rack. So build-wise, this thing is pretty solid. It tells you how to route wires. It shows you how to do the build. It shows you both isometric and even, if I can find it, yeah, there we go, even a bird's eye view to see how you angle things. It is a solid build. This one probably at this point has been my favorite build so far. I absolutely love this one. And it's one of those that I did this while going live. There was one bag I just built it on its own because it was a late night. I did a speed run of it, and I'll probably, if I haven't put it on YouTube, I'll put it on there as a short at some point. But it was a solid build. We do have that newsstand. I've already looked at that. The book cafe is one that I might add depending on the room, because I do like that old world vibe. I do have the Old West Sheriff's Office, but that goes with a completely different theme. And then, of course, we got these other sets here. Done the hen house, carpenter in, the farmstead cheese house, all of them solid builds. Skate shop, chili dog trailer. So this set is a really, really vibrant, beautiful, amazing set. And here's the thing. I know you didn't come here. Oh, if I could just put that there. I know you didn't come here just to see the book and the box. That's not why you're here at all. Let me put that back on. I happened to knock that off by accident. But let's take a look at the actual build. Let me kind of adjust that. I'll put that up here, and we'll look at it right there. Okay, so this is the build. It is a beautiful, beautiful build. Of course, you've got working doors in the front. You got the door on the side. You've got the dog. You've got the light, as far as like the traffic light, fire hydrant, combs. Everything on here is printed bricks. So you don't have anything that's going to be a sticker. It's all printed bricks, which is nice. And I believe the bus stop is all printed bricks, but they do have some stickers so you can adjust where you want certain things, which is kind of different in that here lately I've noticed a lot of Lego has stickers, but not printed bricks. This is quite the opposite. This is really set up as a adult collector sort of thing. I absolutely love it. The way that they packed these, they packed it to where it was already on plates. It was all individually wrapped to make sure it didn't scratch. This is a solid company. Now, of course, you've got the whole downstairs Truth Park skate shop. I always wanted to work in a skate shop, so this is like right up my alley. And I do enjoy skateboarding when I do get out. I haven't been in a while, But at this point, I do longboard. I stopped skateboarding years ago, but I still have all my boards up on the wall. So this one hit really close to home for me. We do get this nice figure here of him skating and grinding down the rail, even though he should be opposite. And then we got our photographer and the cat on top of the soda machine. We do get some nice like boards and stuff over here. You know, we get the opening door and graffiti over here as well. We get stairs, and then on the back you've got the back portion of this where you have the modular. You can actually open up, look inside, and see all the stuff it has to offer. And each one of these floors, if we open that up, you can kind of look in there. Each one of these floors does separate, so you can separate them off, and they come off really well. And you've got tons and tons and tons of design. Now, on the other side, it's pretty blank. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this side, there's not a lot there. And it's set up where there's like one wall that's not going to be very interesting. They did put stuff on the back, which I appreciate, where the doors and stuff are. Though I feel like that should have been more the area where we had less decoration and probably more on the side. But in all fairness, if you're playing your characters going up the stairs, you would actually see, in this case, you would actually see the how do you put it? You would actually see the back. Okay, so we'll kind of look down bird's eye view here. There's a ton of stuff in there. You've got, of course, a clothing rack. You've got boards on the wall. You've got this beautiful window display. You get snowboards over here. You've got a ton of equipment, including this, sales bin over here. So it's a cool little shop. Same with this one here. If we put that up there, you've got the bed, the game console. You've got this ladder that actually leads up to the roof. The roof itself, put that back on. If you get up here, there is an opening hatch that'll lead you down into the apartment. But all in all, that's not the whole gimmick here. The whole gimmick here is the fact that each one of these is going to light up. So let's go back to looking at this, and then let's start stacking our builds. If you notice that shop light came on, come up here, we're going to set this one down right up here. Let's get it on there. There you go. So this thing does light up, and it is a beautifully lit set. You got the yellow light for the apartment up there. You've got a light on top of the roof. You got the light inside of the shop, as well as over here, you get a street light that's in kind of a purple, and you get the soda machine lit up. But that's not all, because in the very, very front, you get two lights here that light not only the window, but the sidewalk and everything up front. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. And with the lights off, it is very, very bright. Like I said, this has been absolutely one of my favorite builds. It is probably the closest one to my heart for what we're getting into. It has skate shop. It's got the whole apartment thing that's got video games, television. The television even has a little thing that says back to the party, but it looks like back to the future. It's got the roof hatch on it with the grill, lounge chair, graffiti, art stuff. I mean, even up here on the top, it's got a thing up here. Can't really pull that off. It's got the welcome to the streets, and it's got a piece up there that says stay wild that's painted down. You've got a hanging skateboard in here, which is pretty cool. And the skateboards themselves are also printed. So you've got a hanging skateboard in there. You've got a little game system on the floor. You've got an old school college fan. This thing is truly, truly, truly amazing. It is, again, it is at this point as far as my build. And I've got a few more Lumibricks builds to do here pretty soon. Like I said, I've got the Old West Sheriff Station. I'm about to start the Midnight Haunted Mansion. And all those I do on TikTok for my live. So If you're not following me on TikTok, you should probably follow me there. It is Tayraygun. So just like my channel here, Instagram, etc. I try to brand it out Tayraygun. I try to make it as easy as possible. But with this set, it is beautiful. Absolutely favorite. Absolutely love, love, love this set. Um, I would definitely say the one thing that I was kind of upset about was the fact that that wall is kind of blank. But again, in my defense and what's going on, this wall is going to be hidden because when I put it in my city, it will actually be facing off this way. This will be heading towards the harbor. That'll be facing towards the Sheffield house, which we did a review of as well. And it does, like I said, it does pair really well with the newsstand, which now, boom, there you go. I'll put the newsstand link up there so you can check that link or check that review out as well. That is also a solid build and a lot smaller set, which makes it well worth the while. I definitely say these sets, every time I get one and I go in and I start building, I'm absolutely amazed by what Lumibricks is doing. Really, really quality work. So that's all I got to say. I did put my affiliate link down in the show notes. If you decide that you want to get this set, please hit up my affiliate link. You can go check it out. Um, that way, I get a little bit of kickback from the company, and that just shows that you're watching my stuff and I'm lending you over to their good graces. So that's all I got. Hey, thank you so much for showing up. I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build and happy brick hunting.